Hi party people, it's me, Sunny, your favorite person in the world. I just started saying this. No, you obviously should be your favorite person in the world, but I'm my favorite person in the world. But I really like you too. Well, it depends on who you are, obviously. Like, I don't know you, but if you watch my videos, then you're probably a dope person. Let's face it. But anyway, so I'm here today to tell you a story. I mean, I tell you stories from time to time, and sometimes I share my wisdom, and sometimes I do both. And today I'm gonna do both. So I just went. So basically, I want to share the story that I'm about to share with you to show you just another example of how your reality that you experience is a reflection of your insides, of who you are inside, right? And God, I'm on this rooftop and it's so incredibly hot. It's so fucking hot. Is it just like me? Anyway, so I just went and got myself a smoothie, and I go to this smoothie stand, I want to say all the time, but that's not true. I've been to this smoothie stand a few times now, and it's not necessarily because the people are very nice and friendly. I'm just thinking about, like, yeah, they're kind of a little bit of a grumpies, but why do I go there anyway? Because it's cheap. Yeah, that's why I go there. And I just was thinking, oh, because the smoothies are so great, but that's also, like, they're right, you know? But I think I go there because I know it. And isn't that such an analogy for life once again? Because we just love doing shit that we know, even if it's and not something that we actually really, really enjoy to the highest fucking degree, but we still gotta do it because it's quite alright. And in actuality, I don't really want to settle for quite alright anymore. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, no, we wanna experience the best fucking life, don't we? So I'm gonna, next time I go to a different smoothie stand. Anyway, so when I got there, I didn't think that there was anyone in front of me, because there wasn't. Like, there was no one ordering. But so I got there and I was about to order because there was no one else there. But then this lady comes from behind and, like, goes in front of me and orders before me. And then I was thinking, oh shit, like, did I skip the queue? But I just didn't think that this lady that was standing there, that she wanted to order something, you know, because otherwise obviously I wouldn't have went ahead. So anyway, so then this lady, she's already, like, kind of, like, you could tell she was, like, annoyed at me for that. And then anyway, then she ordered and then I ordered, and then they finished making the smoothies, and it was obviously, like, clear that her smoothie would have come first. So they put her smoothie there and they say, oh, it's like this smoothie or whatever. And then the lady walks over and then she looks at the smoothie and she's like, seems like she's not happy about it. And then she, like, says something to the workers there. And in my mind, I thought she said, oh, that's, like, not my smoothie. And so I thought it was mine. And so I walk up there and I'm, like, grabbing the smoothie. And, like, and the funny thing is, because in my mind, the smoothie that I ordered looked exactly like the smoothie that was given there, right? And so I was like, yeah, it's probably my smoothie. And, like, because she's saying to them that that's not hers. And then I also thought, like, maybe my smoothie was finished early because I only put, like, 2 things in it, and you can put, like, multiple, right? And so anyway, and then I, like, grabbed the smoothie and whatever, and then the lady's like, no, this isn't yours, and something like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And And then I realized it really wasn't my smoothie, and then I felt so fucking ashamed about that. I was like, oh my god. And so basically what happened there was that 2 times in a row I went ahead, I went in front of someone, although it wasn't my it wasn't my order, or it wasn't my time, or whatever, or it wasn't for me. And so but then what came up around that was just that I was so fucking ashamed, right? I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Like, oh my god, I touched this random person's smoothie. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but because I mean, it was just the packaging, you know. But and then I was just thinking, like, this lady, I think she was so like annoyed by me, because like, who is this lady who's just always like wanting to grab my things and like and so I walked away, like my smoothie was done, I took it, I walk away like with being super ashamed, right? And as I'm walking back home, like very quickly, because I'm so ashamed, I'm thinking, okay, like what is this showing me, right? And what it is showing me is my fear of taking up too much space. The shame around being big and being there and taking up space, and also making mistakes, you know, like when you go out in the world, because again, I mean, the way I acted was because there was no bad intentions, right? I just had thoughts in my head, and then I followed them, and which sometimes I have noticed it's just not it's just not appropriate sometimes. And the thing is, because I'm neurodivergent, right? Like, I have ADHD, and so sometimes I just do things that won't make sense to normal people, and only after I do something I'm like, oh, you know, I haven't even considered, or I didn't even think about how to do it differently. Like, I just went for it, right? And that's just also my, like, it's my inner child, it's just the way I am, you know. I just don't think about certain things all too much, and then on the other hand I think about other things way too much. But no, that's part of the old story. We're no longer doing the old story, right? But definitely used to overthink a lot on certain things, but then on other things I just go with the flow, and I'm just being like taking part of life. And I think what has scared me so much in the past is exactly that I just live my life, and I'm not trying to be in anyone's way. I'm not trying to take someone's space. I'm not trying to you know, take something from anyone, but I'm just there. I just exist, and I'm living my life, and people get irritated by that. And I think it's something that many of us can relate to, because yeah, we're just being ourselves, we're living our lives, and then suddenly we realize that other people might not like that, or other people have an opinion about it, or are judgmental about you, although they have no idea what's actually going on within you, right? Because you just made a mistake, or you were just living your life, and you didn't have any bad intentions whatsoever, and you were coming from a really good place and a pure heart, but still your existence is still going to annoy some people. You know, because like, that's just how it works when there's so many humans, and everyone is different, and no one really knows what's going on in another person's head, and how they think, and who they are, when it's strangers, right? So we can have judgments about them, and that's very human, right? Like we assume things about people, and so that's just always going to happen. And so right now I'm just getting comfortable with just being misunderstood and taking up space no matter what, and just still showing up in the world without being scared of doing anything wrong, or causing trouble or problems, or annoying people, being in people's way and stuff like that. Like, that's just something that we have to get over, because otherwise you end up, or maybe if you're still watching this, that's something you've already like done with your life a lot, is that you hide away, and you stop living your life just because you're scared of other people's judgment, or being in someone's way, or taking up too much space. I mean, it's all kind of the same thing. And so you take away from your life experience, from your joy, from your ease, from your flow, from your spark of life, because you're just expressing yourself, being yourself, right? And you're taking away from that because you're scared of all the things mentioned, what other people could think about you. And I just no longer want to do that. Like, I felt the shame, right? Like, I just felt really ashamed about all of this, especially because I know that this lady was like, oh, what the fuck, like, what do you want? But then on the other hand, because I then of course like apologized and was friendly about it and stuff, and wanted to make it clear that it was just an honest mistake, right? And that she was just like very cold, and I think that I'm thinking, okay, well, she clearly doesn't get me, right? And that's okay, that's totally fucking okay. And so that this person now thinks certain things about me, the person that I probably will never see again anyway, and a person that was pretty cold, why would I care? Why would I care what this person thinks about me, right? And so, yeah, I felt ashamed, but it was very manageable, like very doable, it's okay. Sometimes we just feel ashamed. So what? Like, I'm no longer going to stop living my life just because I feel ashamed sometimes. What I'm working on is that I just don't feel embarrassed about these things anymore. But even if that sometimes still shows up, that's okay. I'm so tired of no longer living my life just so other people feel more comfortable. Like, what? How stupid is that? So yeah, anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. Right, and now I'm gonna leave this fucking rooftop because it's really fucking hot. I'm sending you so much love, and I will speak to you soon. Bye!